She messaged, "Hey, I need space, don't blow up my phone," then disappeared for a long weekend. I gave her space. I reserved a storage unit and scheduled a fair split pickup. When she finally knocked, the inventory list on the table said, "I, 28 male, am writing this while sitting in what used to be our shared apartment, now remarkably emptier and somehow more peaceful. Been with Brooke, 27, for about 2.5 years, living together for the last 14 months. Thursday morning started normal. Made coffee, she grabbed her usual oat milk latte, we talked about weekend plans. She mentioned maybe catching a movie Saturday. Cool, I thought. Then around 2 p.m., while I'm deep in spreadsheets at work, my phone buzzes. "Brooke, hey, I need some space to figure things out. Don't blow up my phone. I'll be back Monday to talk." That was it. No explanation, no warning signs, just space. I stared at the message for a solid 5 minutes. My first instinct was to call, but she explicitly said not to blow up her phone, so I didn't. Sent one reply, okay, take the time you need. Left work early, came home to an empty apartment. Her weekend bag was gone, some clothes missing, toiletries cleared out. But most of her stuff was still here. Her gaming setup, her books, her plants, already looking thirsty. Friday was weird. Kept expecting her to walk through the door. Watered her plants because, well, they didn't ask for space. That evening, something felt off. Couldn't put my finger on it until I went to make dinner. Our spare key was missing from the hook by the door. Now we only had 3 keys total. I had mine, she had hers, and the spare lived on that hook for emergencies. Always. It's been there since day one. Why would she need the spare if she had her key? Saturday morning, I'm doing laundry and find something interesting in the pocket of her jacket. She left it behind. A business card for Premium City Storage with an appointment written on the back. Unit viewing, Thursday 1 p.m. Thursday. The same day she texted about needing space. The pieces started clicking. She toured a storage unit, took the spare key, and then told me she needed space. This wasn't some spontaneous emotional decision. This was planned. I sat with that information for about an hour. Then I made a decision of my own. Called Premium City Storage. Told them I was interested in a unit, needed something ASAP. They had availability for a 10 by 10 unit. Perfect. Signed up for a month-to-month lease, starting immediately. Then I did something I'd been putting off for months. Actually figured out who owned what in our apartment. See, when Brooke moved in, we did the typical thing where everything just kind of merged together. But I still had receipts, bank statements, emails. Spent Saturday afternoon creating a detailed inventory. Mine, pre-relationship where I purchased. Living room TV, 65-inch Samsung, PS5 and games, couch and coffee table. Bedroom furniture set, kitchen appliances, except the air fryer, tool set, camping gear. Hers, gaming PC setup, bookshelf and books, plants, so many plants. Air fryer, her clothing, personal items, yoga mat and equipment, record player and vinyl collection. Purchased together, 50-50 split value, dining table and chairs, $600 total, vacuum cleaner, $300, instant pot, $130. Various decorations and kitchen items, $400. I made a clean typed list, professional, fair. Even included the approximate values and suggested either keeping items worth roughly equal amounts or one person buying out the other's half. Sunday was productive. Rented a small U-Haul and started moving her things to the storage unit. Carefully packed everything, bubble-wrapped her monitors, boxed up her books properly, even repotted 2 plants that needed it. Took photos of everything, both for documentation and to show I handled her stuff with care. Set up the unit, nice and organized. Her gaming setup in the back corner, boxes labeled clearly, plants near the front where they'd get some light when the door opened. I paid for the first month and got 2 keys, one for her, one for backup. Back at the apartment, I rearranged the furniture, moved my desk where her gaming setup used to be. Spread out a little. The place looked different, but good. Cleaner somehow. Put the inventory list on the dining table with a note. Brooke, you asked for space, so I've given you exactly that. Your belongings are safely stored at Premium City Storage, Unit 38B. First month is paid through the 15th. T is with this note. I've itemized everything for a fair split of shared purchases. You can either take items of equal value or we can arrange buyouts. When you're ready to talk, I'll be here, but the apartment is now reorganized for one person. Mason. It's now Sunday night. According to her text, she'll be back tomorrow. Her tea will still work. I'm not cruel. But she'll be walking into a very different space than the one she left. Not gonna lie, part of me is nervous, part of me is sad. But mostly, I'm oddly calm. She wanted space. I gave her space. A whole 10 by 10 unit of it. We'll update tomorrow after she comes back. Update 1 Monday came and went. No Brooke, no call, no text, nothing. Tuesday afternoon, I'm WFH when I finally hear keys in the door. 2:30 p.m. She walks in pulling her weekend bag, stops dead in the entryway. Brooke, what? Where's my desk? In storage. There's a letter on the table explaining everything. She rushed to where her gaming setup used to be. Just empty space and my desk now. Then to the bedroom, her books gone. The living room, rearranged. You packed my stuff? You said you needed space. I provided it. She grabbed the letter, read it while pacing. Her face went through about 6 different emotions. Brooke, this is insane. You can't just move my things. Why not? You were planning to move them anyway. What are you talking about? Premium City Storage. You had an appointment Thursday at 1 p.m. Found the card in your jacket. She froze. Caught. That's not what you think. Then explain it. Long pause. Then she tried a different approach. I was looking at storage for US. For extra space. You're always complaining about clutter. I've never complained about clutter. Try again. Another pause. Then the tears started. I was confused, okay? I didn't know what I wanted. Confused about what? You planned this. Toured a storage unit, took our spare key, then asked for space. That's not confusion. That's preparation. She sat on the couch, still crying, but I noticed she kept checking her phone. Where are my plants? In the storage unit. I repotted the 2 that needed it. They'll die in there. They're near the front. They'll get light when you open it. Here's your key. She snatched the key off the table. I can't believe you did this. I needed a few days to think and you nuclear optioned our entire relationship. No, I gave you exactly what you asked for, space. Your things are safe, the inventory is fair, and you can access them anytime. Her phone rang. She declined it quickly, but I saw the name, Garrett, her brother who lives about 3 hours away. Were you at Garrett's? Brooke, that's none of your business. It is if you're planning to move there. Direct hit. Her face gave it away. I got a job offer, okay, in his city. I didn't know how to tell you. So instead of talking to me like an adult, you decided to what? Slowly move your stuff out while I'm at work? I didn't want a big fight. And yet here we are. She stood up, angry now. You know what? Fine. This makes it easier. I'll get my stuff and go. Great, let's discuss the shared purchases. Are you serious right now? Dead serious. We bought things together. Let's split them fairly. She grabbed the inventory list again, scanning it. You itemized our entire life? Just the stuff. The life was apparently already itemized in your head. She tried to storm to the bedroom, but stopped when she realized her clothes were gone too. You packed my clothes? Everything, organized by category. Your work clothes are in the wardrobe boxes. She actually screamed, like full banshee wail, then grabbed her phone. Brooke, I'm calling the cops. This is theft. Go ahead. Tell them your boyfriend carefully packed and stored your belongings after you said you needed space and secretly planned to move out. She dialed. Put it on speaker. The 911 operator answered. 911, what's your emergency? My boyfriend stole all my stuff. Are you in immediate danger? No, but where are your belongings now? He says they're in a storage unit. Do you have access to this unit? Yes, but... Ma'am, this sounds like a civil matter. If you have access to your belongings, there's no theft. She hung up, furious. The next part happened fast. She grabbed her weekend bag and headed for the door. I'll be back with a truck. Have fun alone in your empty apartment. It's not empty, it's just got the right amount of stuff for one person now. She slammed the door so hard the frame shook. An hour later, got a text from her. Brooke, the storage place is closed. I need my things tonight. They open at 6 a.m. Your stuff is safe. This is so petty. This is organized. Radio silence for about 20 minutes, then a paragraph. You know what? I wasn't going to ghost you. I was going to talk to you when I got back, but I needed to know the job was real first. Now you've made this whole thing impossible. I hope you're happy. I didn't respond. What was there to say? But she wasn't done. 10 p.m. She started a text barrage. I need my computer for work. You can't hold my stuff hostage. This is probably illegal. Garrett says you're being abusive. I'm getting a lawyer. I replied once. Unit 38B. Tea provided. First month paid. Everything carefully packed and documented. Then I muted her number and went to bed. Woke up to 19 texts and 8 missed calls. The entitlement was just beginning. Update 2 Wednesday morning was interesting. Woke up to a knock at the door at 6:45 a.m. Not Brooke, her brother Garrett. Dude, what the hell? Morning to you too. Brooke's at my hotel crying her eyes out. Just give her her stuff back. Her stuff is at Premium City Storage, Unit 38B. She has the key. She needs help moving it. You packed it, you should help unpack it. I'm not her moving company. Come on, man. You were together for years. And she was secretly planning to leave without telling me. Your point? He shifted tactics, tried the buddy approach. Look, I get it. She handled this badly. But she's my sister and she's struggling. The job thing fell through anyway. What? The company called yesterday. Budget cuts, position eliminated. That explained the meltdown. Not only was her secret plan exposed, but it fell apart too. That sucks for her, but it doesn't change anything. So you're just gonna leave her stuff in storage? It's her stuff. She can do whatever she wants with it. He left, but not before muttering something about me being heartless. By noon, Brooke had recruited reinforcements. Her best friend Daphne started texting. Daphne, or actually evil, she made one mistake. She was scared to tell you about the job. Now we're punishing her? I didn't respond. But then, Daphne sent something interesting. She was doing this for a relationship, long distance until you could move too. Wait, what? I broke my silence. She told me nothing about me moving, just that she needed space. She wanted to surprise you. Had a whole plan. Or ruined it. A surprise move? Really? That's the story now? No response. Guess she realized how stupid that sounded. Thursday morning, new development. Got a call from my landlord. Apparently someone called claiming there was illegal subletting happening in my unit. Had to explain the situation, show him Brooke had moved out. He was cool about it but warned me to handle the drama quickly. Then came the social media posts. Brooke went nuclear on her stories. When you think you know someone for 2.5 years and they show their true colors. Grateful for friends and family who actually care. Sometimes the trash takes itself out. Each post got more dramatic. But here's the thing, I don't really use social media. Only heard about them because my buddy sent screenshots saying, bro, what happened? But Brooke made a crucial mistake. In one of her rant videos, she showed the storage unit key and complained about having to retrieve her hostage belongings. Behind her, you could clearly see several shopping bags from high-end stores. Nordstrom, Lululemon, Apple Store. So she had money to shop, but was crying poverty about needing help moving? Friday was when things got legally weird. Got served with a demand letter from some budget legal service. It claimed I had illegally evicted her and demanded immediate return of all belongings to the apartment, $3,000 for emotional distress, payment for her hotel stays. A formal apology. I laughed. Actually laughed. Forwarded it to my lawyer friend who said it was adorable but meaningless. Here's where I got petty. Remember those shared purchases? I sent Brooke an itemized invoice. Per our shared property agreement, your half of dining set, $300, your half of vacuum, $150, your half of Instant Pot, $65, your half of decorations, $200, storage unit rental, $125, moving supplies, $67, U-Haul rental, $89 total, $996. Happy to accept Venmo or we can deduct from items you keep. Her response was immediate. Are you f***ing serious? Just being organized. You wanted to split up. Let's split everything fairly. I'm not paying you then I'll keep the shared items. Thanks for clarifying. She tried calling 11 times in a row. I didn't answer. Saturday morning, she finally went to the storage unit. I know because she sent me a series of increasingly unhinged texts. The plants are dying. They weren't. I checked the next day. You bubble-wrapped my monitors? Yes, to protect them. Where are the cables? In the clearly labeled box that said cables. This is going to take hours to move. Yes, that's what happens when you have a lot of stuff. But the best part came around 2 p.m. Brooke, the truck rental place needs a credit card, and mine is maxed. There it was. The real issue. She'd blown her money on shopping and couldn't afford to move her own stuff. That's unfortunate. Can you please just help me this once? I already helped by safely storing everything. I'm going to be charged monthly for this unit. Only if you leave your stuff there past the 15th. More silence. Then around 6 p.m., her mom called. I almost didn't answer, but curiosity won. Mason, dear, what's going on? Brooke is hysterical. She asked for space. I gave her space. Her things are safe in storage. But why won't you help her move them? Because I'm not a moving company. Also, she was planning to secretly move out anyway. Oh, pause. She didn't mention that part. She toured the storage unit the same day she asked for space. This was planned. Longer pause. I see. Well, that changes things. Brooke's mom actually apologized for bothering me and hung up. Guess Brooke left out some key details in her victim narrative. Sunday, yesterday, got a text from Garrett. Garrett, we got her stuff. You're still at but whatever. Me, glad she has her things. Best of luck to both of you. She's staying with me for a while. Cool. Thought that was the end. It wasn't. This morning, Monday, a week after she asked for space, I get a novel-length text from Brooke. Some highlights. I've been thinking, and I realize we both made mistakes. Maybe we moved too fast with the space thing. Your apartment feels like home. Can we talk about trying again? I miss us. I sat on that for a few hours. Then responded, Brooke, you planned to move out secretly. You took the spare key. You lied about why you needed space. You tried to manipulate the situation when caught. You attempted legal threats. You trashed me on social media. There is no us anymore. Please don't contact me again. Blocked her number after that. Just got off the phone with my landlord, letting him know the drama is over and asking about changing the locks. She still has that spare key. He's sending someone tomorrow. The apartment is peaceful. Reorganized exactly how I like it. No more tripping over yoga equipment. No more fighting for desk space. No more pretending to enjoy her true crime podcasts. She wanted space. She got it. All 10 by 10 feet of it. Final update. Been about 3 weeks since I blocked Brooke. Figured I'd give one last update since people keep asking. First things first. Changed the locks the day after blocking her. Landlord was super cool about it. Even gave me a discount on the locksmith since I'd been dealing with drama. 2 days later, glad I did. Camera footage showed someone trying to use a key at 2 a.m. Hoodie up, but same height and build as Brooke. Key didn't work. They left after a minute. Never found out what that was about. But the real entertainment came from an unexpected source, the storage unit. Got a call from Mr. Vasquez, the storage facility manager, about a week after she'd supposedly moved everything out. Vasquez, Mr. Mason, we have a situation with Unit 38B. My heart dropped. Did she damage it? Leave stuff behind? The unit is still full. Your payment expired on the 15th, and we've been trying to reach Miss Brooke. Wait, full? Her brother said they got everything. Sir, I'm looking at it right now. Nothing's been touched except... Someone took the plants. I drove over immediately. Sure enough, the unit was exactly as I'd left it, minus the plants. Her entire gaming setup, books, clothes, everything's still there. They'd literally only taken the plants and left. We sent the required notices. She has 30 days before it goes to auction. I'm not paying for another month. Vasquez? Understood. Just wanted you to know since you're listed as the emergency contact. The pieces clicked. Garrett's, we got her stuff text. They'd grabbed the only things that would die, the plants, and left everything else. Probably couldn't afford the truck after Brooke's shopping spree. I forwarded the storage facility's notice to Garrett with, you might want to tell Brooke her stuff is still in storage. She has 30 days. His response, not my problem. I'm done enabling her. Plot twist I didn't see coming. 2 weeks later, Daphne reached out on Instagram. Hey, I know you blocked Brooke, but thought you should know some things. Against my better judgment, I responded. Turns out, Brooke had been planning this move for months. Not for a job. That was a cover story. She'd met someone online in Garrett City and was planning to move in with them. The space weekend, she was meeting them in person for the first time. It gets better. The guy ghosted her after meeting IRL. That's why she melted down so hard when she came back. Not only was her secret plan exposed, but her online boyfriend had disappeared too. Daphne sent screenshots of Brooke's messages to her from that weekend. He's even better in person. Can't wait to start our new life. Mason will understand eventually. Then after, he won't answer my texts. This is all Mason's fault somehow. If my stuff wasn't in storage, I could have stayed there. The delusion was real. But here's the kicker. Remember that legal threat? Turns out Brooke actually paid that sketchy service $500 for the demand letter. Money she could have used for the truck rental. She played herself. Last week, the 30 days expired. Got a courtesy call from Vasquez. Vasquez, unit's going to auction tomorrow. Thought you'd want to know. Me, thanks for the heads up. Between you and me, guy who bought it got a hell of a deal. That gaming setup alone is worth 3 times what he paid. Brooke lost thousands in belongings because she couldn't be bothered to spend a couple hundred on a truck rental, or ask for help, or communicate like an adult. Yesterday noticed I was unblocked on her social media. Friend showed me. Her latest post, starting fresh. Sometimes you have to lose everything to find yourself. New beginnings, Phoenix. Comments were brutal. Apparently, word got around about what really happened. Even some of her friends were calling her out for the revisionist history. Best comment, girl, you literally had a whole boyfriend in another city. Stop playing victim. She deleted the post within hours. Garrett messaged me last night. Bro, I owe you an apology. She's been lying to everyone, including me. She's not even staying here anymore. Couch surfing with friends. Mom cut her off after finding out about the storage auction. She could have had her stuff, but was too proud to ask for help or admit she was broke from shopping. Thanks for trying to be fair about everything. I just sent back. No worries. Hope she figures it out. And honestly, I do hope she figures it out. But not my circus, not my monkeys anymore. The apartment is great. Started dating casually, nothing serious yet, but nice to meet people who can communicate without needing space to plan secret moves. Got a promotion at work. Turns out being drama-free does wonders for productivity. Even bought some plants of my own. Succulents, though, much harder to kill. Funny thing about space, when you ask for it dishonestly, you might get more than you bargained for. Brooke wanted space to plan her secret life. Now she's got all the space in the world. No apartment, no boyfriend, either one, no stuff, and rapidly running out of couches to surf. Meanwhile, I've got the exact right amount of space. Enough for one person who knows what they want and isn't afraid to say it. Thanks for following this weird journey. Gonna go water my succulents now. At least they're honest about needing attention. Peace out.